more to another live stream. We are into the third live stream for the day because we are battling, guys. It is what it is. Sometimes it is what it is. And I think you understand, guys. You understand, okay? Yeah, so we are into our third video of the day. One was a lesson, the second was a reaction to Nyabohanze. Now, away from Nyabohanze, we are getting into other dramas within the nation because we cannot just stick on Nyabohanze. We look like we have a very limited niche. For me, personally, I look at so many people, okay? So many people. And that is where I derived my excitement in the many things that I watch. Now, guys, okay.
What's up, my people? So yesterday was...
So there's a lot of drama on the streets. Some of the dramas are being released slowly by Maverick Aoko, guys. Now, there was some exposure or expose that Maverick Aoko conducted on Millicent Omanga. Do you know anything about that? Now, nobody should tell me I'm gossiping or maybe wasting my time. Social media is social media. You have to grab what you have to grab based on the events happening. Now, Maverick Aoko is one of the persons that really does a lot every day. But I normally cover that on my other channel. But here I am to talk about what she exposed yesterday, okay? So talking about Pesa Kasongo, talking about Singapore, Korea, and all that, yeah? And I'm like, okay, so what is popping about Millicent Owanga, okay? And I had to check, yeah? So I will not be checking on pictures, but I have to say what Aoko said.
Millicent Omanga's, I think it's son. He was turning 20 years old. So she came on Twitter and wrote that happy birthday, happy 20th birthday, my dearest Wayne. Today marks not just another year, but a milestone in your journey to manhood. Watching you grow into the young man you are today.
So Honorable Millicent Owanga yesterday had a birthday of the son and of course shared information on the platform of the son about a birthday. Yeah. So Wayne is reaching the 20th birthday, okay? And he's getting into manhood.
Greatest joy.
Okay.
May this new chapter bring you wisdom, strength.
So all that message was posted.
You can gift them. So here on Twitter, she didn't say that she has bought a car for her son, but she just wished the son 20th birthday. But on Facebook, Mr. Domanga did the wonders because on Facebook people are lenient. People are...
Now remember on Kenya Kio, you know, Millicent Omanga, Honorable, bought a very, very outstanding car for the son. Hey, guys, people have money. As we struggle up and down, people are, I don't know where they dig money. You know, I used to hear when I was a kid that there are some places you can dig money. And I'm waiting till somebody takes me to where there is an ocean of money or a hill of money. Or is it a mine of money? So, people began to actually respond to Millicent Omanga's video after she had actually dropped that comment, as well as showing on Facebook something to do with the vehicle she had brought, okay? Yeah, so people began to reply to her, and I want us to just read them. So, remember, the boy looks more of feminine. I won't post a picture anyway. So people began to look at the picture and comment very negatively. I don't know what you'll think about it. So some were talking about his, chest, because he has breasts almost like a woman.
Decades of your life, and I'm thrilled to celebrate the amazing young man you've become. Your journey has been filled with moments of growth, laughter, strength, and it's been a privilege to witness. May this new chapter bring you abundant wisdom.
Some now began to even mock him based on his age. I don't know what is happening in Kenya. It seems that people don't now want to comment anything positive about these politicians. Any moment a politician posts anything, hey, they are sending thorns, fire and all that to them. So people did not comment quite positive about his son because, oh my God.
Tell him to keep fit in case we go the Nepal way.
Yeah, so one thing, that boy has actually breasts just like mine. In fact, mine look like they're small. I will not post it here. But guys, you can go check on it. Maverick Aoko actually began to expose that the boy was engaged in matters to do with gayism. Those are choices people make. They know why they make them. And when he smiles, he looks more like a woman than a man. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, so Honorable Millicent Omanga's message about growing into a young man did not hit well with the Kenyans. Some were saying he cannot hang from a helicopter looking like that. It will be a tragedy, especially if the Nepal way comes and he's this unfit. He should exercise. Some were like, the breasts are too big. Hey.
Tell him to keep fit in case we go the Nepal way. Germany atengenezewa gari mpya akiwa ndani.
Others were like, the vehicle is too small, guys.
Yeah, who came online later, 3 hours later, and then she was like,
now Maverick came up, by the way, and this is the video the message she posted. Can you read it? Patia kijana Ozempic. Thick thighs on the 20-year-old male. Anafuga ng'ombe ama shoste. Mnaiba tenda za serikali ndio watoto wenyu wakule burgers. Wenzao wakila air burgers. Anaendesha customized Mercedes. Wenzake wako cell. Wanaitwa terrorists. Just for demanding haki. That is what exactly Maverick did and posted that picture of the mother and the son together. Okay? So according to her, she's demanding justice.
So people on Facebook, I think, they don't care. As long as they share copy-pasted jokes on on Facebook, they like, and nowadays there's money. Timangu high, top of his class at Makerere with first-class honors in economics. Kibaki was first African to earn first-class honors in public finance.
All right, guys. So looking at that, now let's proceed to the second story of OGA OBINNA. Let me do something before I can actually continue. Blackout. Okay, guys, that is what happens when blackout. When there goes blackout, that happens, okay? But we have to, because we started it, okay? We are live. We are on live and we'll proceed, even with the blackout. Now, the other video that I have to make on the other channel is what I don't know whether I'll do it or I'll have to compensate tomorrow with 2 videos. So, guys, when we look at the other aspect that I wanted to talk about is OGA OBINNA, the top. But before that, let's look at this one here. A marriage proposal gone wrong. So guys, when you go for marriage proposals, what do? When you carry the ring and you are there approaching the Mrs. Right, what do you normally do? Do you just stand and propose, or sit and propose, or kneel? So in one of the situations here, there was a marriage proposal that went wrong because the guy refused to kneel. So it did not work. So let's look at this video here. Modern generation, more moves. Everything has to be on camera, guys. Everything. Real life, okay? So it happens here, of course, you've seen that lady going to meet the spouse, given flowers, and then there is a surprise. Let's see how it will go, but cameras all over the place. What is going to happen? Let's look at this.
As far as the east is far to the west.
Advancement, guys.
That is how far our...
Okay. That's what happens when you publicize everything that is real. You better fake it here, but be real elsewhere, okay? So the lady finally sees the ring. And the question is, will you marry me? What do you think she said?
Why are you raising your voice? This is just a proposal.
Why can't you go down to your knees? Would you go down to your knees or not? Let us know. We are in darkness, by the way. Here the power has gone off. So we are doing in darkness. Alright, but reaction must continue. It must continue, guys, okay? So, the guy is asked to kneel as he makes the proposal and does not want. And the lady begins to wail, okay?
Why are you shouting? You're embarrassing me. Why public? No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me to kneel down. They come back here. No, what's wrong with you? Come here. What's wrong? Fantastic. So this is the latest video that is...
But we have done next week. So for that, the guy refused to kneel and instead began to order. And the lady, too proud, also walked away. Okay, so that's why we call it a marriage proposal that went wrong. It went wrong. Guys, what is so difficult in kneeling when you're making a proposal? Is that so hard? And if I may ask, do you think this guy was really serious about the marriage proposal? Because if people do it, if that is the way people do it, why not him? Why did he decide to reject and say he cannot and began to say he cannot kneel? And the lady told him, okay, if you can't kneel, then I'm going. And of course, she left. Okay? She left. So that is it. Tech Pics Media. The camera is okay, but we don't have power currently. So this is not about camera. Okay? Tech Pics Media. You want to sell to me a camera? No, I'm not buying. My camera has been working very well, and there is a blackout. So is there a camera that works even when there is blackout? It just works? There is none. We are having a blackout. That's what you have to understand. And when I began the video, I think I said to those who are watching, if you didn't listen, then please, wewe ndio utaacha ujinga. Na uende uze ujinga kwa platform yako, sawa sawa? That is what Kenyans are meant for. Wakenya wanaweza kukuambia uache ujinga, na tutaacha ujinga wote. Because my camera works very well if you've been watching my videos. And I don't purpose to buy any camera soon. All I'll do is buy phones and Cobras. If I improve from using a phone, I'll buy a Cobra, not a camera. Who does camera these days? People don't do cameras. Oh my goodness. After all, I'm still having the views. I'm still having subscribers, even with this. Okay? So I don't have to be pushed to anything. I'm not the first person to have a blackout and make a video when there is darkness, because I had started a live stream. A live stream is not like a normal video. A normal video, you can decide, yes, it becomes a topic, tech fix. Do you know what reactors are? Reactors will react to everything. Inakuwa topic kabisa, because you have brought it. So uliileta, ama ulitaka tupeleke wapi? Ulitaka tuuzia nani? You bring a topic, we talk about it. That is what reactors do. So if you bring something, be assured that a reactor will talk about it. As you can see, I'm reacting, okay? So you bring anything, it becomes a topic. All right? Yeah, because I'm not doing a vlog, I'm reacting. And reaction means you react to anything. Even when T-pose around me, I'll have to shout. All right? Yeah. So mind your business and know that people who react, they react. And they don't give a damn. Okay? That's what we survive for. We survive for that. All right? Yeah. Now I can go back to my topic in peace. But when you bring one, we gather some notes from it and we proceed. All right? All right. So we have finished 2 aspects of our discussion. Now we have to go to the next, guys. And I have to collect this receipt from OGA OBINNA at the top. So many people have been asking questions about OGA OBINNA and the custody of kids. Now I have to bring here a video that will answer that. I think I had prepared that receipt early. Many people are really interested in that. I think it's just an aspect of society and what's happening around us. So we want to know what's happening. And of course, OGA OBINNA does the best. He comes out to clarify what's happening. And I'm like, okay, that's for you. Okay, so let's get here. Let's get here. Okay. Just some minutes and it will be here. Yeah, so many people are actually seeking the clarification on OGA OBINNA and the custody of kids. Now, it happens that people dig into past videos. That is one thing we have to be sure of if you are doing vlogging or such things. So let me just get to recollect this video. I watched it during the day. I had prepared the receipt, but with darkness again, I'm getting a problem. I'm getting a real problem here, okay? But I'll have to collect it all the same. Yeah. So this video that OGA OBINNA addresses the people who are concerned and is like mocking them and telling them he has learned the hard way. He has learned not to fight because in the process, all that is hurt is the kids. And so he has learned that if a mother wants to stay with the kids, it's okay. If they want to leave him stay with the kid, it's okay. And all he will do is to support where necessary, you know. And I think that video is really very essential. A lot of people watched that video. And he taught, it brought out the aspect in him and the aspect in others. And many were like, why are you referring to your boy as Gaidi? I don't know whether they have made it a deal to be actually joking about it, or whether the son feels okay. Maybe somebody should find out, Yeah. Let's check on this. Yeah, and away from that, there is also the aspect of Pamela. Pamela left OGA OBINNA. Of course, she was suspended. And people are like, she talks too much. And like Demo Facebook was there. She used to know what to defend, what to speak about, what not to. But when it comes to Pamela goes on revealing everything from this point. So maybe we may start with that before we proceed. Let's look at this.
Video vizuri because manze saa zingine unapata like unaweza pata like Pamela alikuwa na bonga vitu kama hizo because pengine kuna some of the one or two steps zenye zilikuwa zinaenda poa kwake, because hata kupitia pale hivyo kwenye comment section some of the people walikuwa wanauliza that inaweza kuwa Pamela kuna kitu yenye inamsumbua akili ama kuna yani, because sisi ni wanadamu na watu wanapitia lot of stuff, so unajua kenye mtu anapitia, so unaweza pata hata saa zingine kuna something that ilikuwa inamsumbua, and also unapata like mambo zingine zinampata time yenye amepanda hapo hivyo amepanda pale hivyo kwenye live, and also kuna some of the things that Pamela alikuwa na
which story do you buy?
Mtu asipokuja pale hivyo aweze kueleza, because pia saa zingine kwenye mtandao niwezi kuja kuelezea watu kila kitu yenye una go through. Kuna some of the people utawaelezea some of the things that
the commercial breaks are just too many.
You won't believe what happened when Pamela Eli got drunk on TikTok Live.
TikTok Live and their dramas, guys. Let's see this. I think most of you watched.
My man was paying my rent.
And completely destroyed her career with OGA OBINNA in just one night.
So talk to me as a woman to woman. Because me as a rather nyonta. I don't go you move same.
The shocking footage that has everyone comparing her to Demo Facebook, and trust me, it's not a compliment.
You're around here. Who are you talking to? Do you know me?
What you're about to see is going to shock you to your core. A promising partnership destroyed, a career ruined, and secrets that were never meant to be revealed. But before we even dive into this explosive story, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because this is the type.
Hankara solo kdema, so lanya go you run TikTok Luarelo.
But the Pamela was partnered running, Mando tuko news.
Asaya ujue wa dokumenta kwa dasani meupesa.
Watu wenye wamekurekodi?
Yawaling, I'm better celebrity. Celebrity life is bad. I think I found the boyfriend. I just yawa pop navunja glass. Hey, nitoe nguo. Mtu ananiambia nishoe nguo. Shilai remove.
Wewe Pamela.
No, I just want to do the deed
Watu
of
fanya acha ujinga. Tutakutana na wewe.
mapenzi imeku. Mabebe mimi nataka kuku. Adi Jennifer, they are all along people. Lile Jennifer alikuwa na mtu wangu. Lakini mtu wangu alitoka US akakuja kwangu direct. So we are still with Solo together. So mlie chumvi, mlie nini, me and so we be kativukana. Who is Jennifer? Who is Jennifer? He is from Tanzania or Uganda.
Well, just a few months ago, OGA OBINNA unveiled his replacement for Baba County and Demo Facebook, introducing...
Alright, guys, so you remember how Pamela came to the show, OGA OBINNA? It was at the moment when many people did not expect. Of course, many people are pushing that Udaku, the show that was going on between Demo Facebook and OGA OBINNA was supposed to continue. However, that show stopped, all right? And now, Pamela has been in the house for some time, but then she has messed big time on the show. Having drunk, she began to reveal so much that was not supposed to be known. One thing about this industry, a brand is supposed to really guard what they say and what they do. Now you can see actually on TikTok Live, she was even, threatening to strip, and saying some things that are not worth for someone who works with a brand like Obinna, okay? Now when you look at Demo at Facebook, she was very, very intelligent. Very intelligent. She used to guard what she has to say on camera during the show and separate personal from business. However, Pamela came in and doesn't seem to have considered all these nitty-gritties. She has not also failed to understand that when you're drunk, you don't go to any social media platform to do any content. So she came up to say some information here that was not necessary, all right? Okay, so let's check on this. What has unraveled later?
Here is where it gets really disturbing. As Pamela Eli got more intoxicated, her language became increasingly abusive. She started targeting Obinna TV fans directly. Can you imagine? Comparisons to them on Facebook were not just flattery. Comment section that stopped her came in. Now here's where we get to the social media. One mistake can end everything. One night of poor judgment can destroy years of potential.
Yeah, one thing that with people working on in a brand, it's being aware of the environment and knowing that they don't have to do some things at some spot. Thank you so much for that 2 likes. I encourage more likes to come by. Yeah, and like and watch what we're doing. So that this replacement was a raw deal, because the reality is that many people have not embraced the aspect of Pamela. Anyway, what much did she bring on the table? That is the question. Possibly, it was just a way to enhance a young person who needed the help. But she has now burnt it. Will she come back after this suspension? So let's hope that possibly, let's hope that it will offer her. Maybe she will be offered another chance. But the reality is that now when people look at this, they begin to compare Demo on Facebook, and they also compare her to the current Pamela. And one thing about Pamela, there was no much, outstanding aspect in her. So as OGA OBINNA indicated that they are looking for a female replacement for Demo on Facebook to let her grow on her own. Of course, it was a good moment for Demo on Facebook, who has had to spread her wings and all that. But only people like... so looking deep into the aspects, then it means OGA OBINNA has to know the next move to take. Because when the show between him and OGA OBINNA stopped, and Demo on Facebook stopped, and also Baba County, so many people asked a lot of questions. But I can see Baba County came up with a way to survive, especially on TikTok. I'm watching. He's doing a lot of stuff, adopting what people do, nganga and what have you, and using that moment. But then, for Pamela, it's such a funny situation. Meanwhile, of course, you remember the critics, how they attacked Maureen Gigi. Maureen Gigi, a former wife to commentator. Many people have come up to attack her and paint her as the bad one, okay? So, Pamela has finally been given a break in OGA OBINNA show. Let's just skip to there before we can proceed.
I was paying my rent. So talk to me as a woman to woman. Because me as I was a rather ninyot, I don't go you move same. You man, look at you, Shenzi. I can beat you, I can give you a round kick. Who are you talking to? Do you know me? I'm gonna solo them. So then I go round kick to Luarelo.
Ati Pamela was spotted running. Mano tuko news.
Asayo ujo wa dokumenta kwa darasa nimeupesa.
Watu wenye wamekurekodi.
Ni msichana mzuri sana, msichana mcheshi. And ladies and gentlemen, let me just remind you a little bit. Yes, najua nyinyi mnaona tu hapa mapicha za demo Facebook and all that. I place here because I wanted you guys to differentiate these two ladies. To differentiate, not to compare. No, just to differentiate. These are two beautiful ladies whom OGA OBINNA has shikilia mkono na wakaamka. Now when you start with
all right guys, Oga at the top decided to give a break to Pamela. Maybe he's waiting to see the reaction of people, whether they'll be requesting that she comes back before he can decide to bring her back. Because sometimes people have opportunities, but they do not know how hard it is for people to grow out there. People have talents, but it's so hard for them to get opportunities. But for those who get them, they don't see as if it's... Some of them, I don't mean all of them, because we have those who really see the value for whatever they have been considered for. There is still another drama that people are really backing on at OGA OBINNA. And so let's just check on it. Yeah, so it is actually a lesson to many people that when you're intoxicated, you have to really mind what you say and how you respond. And even when you go to social media, you shouldn't go to social media when you are intoxicated, because it will be an author to your downfall. So currently, as we are trying to see what will happen to her, there are very minimal chances that she'll be at OGA OBINNA for long, okay? Of course, as a brand, OGA OBINNA will go inquiring and we'll see what to do. But there are high chances that Pamela is going to lose her foot in this show, okay? Guys, some of you may be wondering why this is happening. There's blackout here, but because I had decided already to start my video, that's why I'm proceeding, okay? So there's something I have to talk about, the last bit of the video. And this is OGA OBINNA in relation to matters child custody. So let's just look at it. I'm going to check. I'm checking something on that before I can call it a day. Okay, so let's look at the matter of OGA OBINNA and how he calmly responded to the people who are questioning the aspect of child custody. And he indicated that he has been mature enough, unlike in past where he could fight for kids and feel like he owns them. He currently understands the need to have both parents accessing children. This is one of the things that is not easy. Either you'll find that when divorce comes, and children go away with the mother, the father might not be interested even in supporting them, might not be. Instead, they'll be just there waiting. And until maybe something strikes like a bride price or something, success of the kids, that's when they will want to come back. There are few people, however, who understand the need to take care of children regardless of the divorce, okay? Because children have don't participate towards a divorce, okay? So let's look at, hey, my eyes are crying. I have crying eyes. I don't know why, what is happening. But possibly it's the strain. When I'm straining with the light in darkness, that is possibly why it's happening. So someone may think I'm crying, but no. It's just the strain with the light in darkness that is happening because there is a blackout over here. But I'm almost finishing this video because I had started, so I could not just bring it down. Once you've started a live, there's no way you stop it just like that. So guys, let's look at matters custody and OGA OBINNA. That is the last bit of this video. Let me check on the receipt. And I was planning to go to my other channel, but I may not make it to do something because in darkness, in fact, even the light itself will not be enough. Yeah, it won't be enough. So people went to the YouTuber and collected the former videos. People are funny. And they came out to actually talk about child custody and all that. Now, OGA OBINNA had to come out and talk about it recently. This one here, no, I've not lost my babies. So let's listen to it, and maybe you can drop a comment in the comment section. What is your thought about this? And why do you think people are bringing this up? Are they cloud chasing, or why are they bringing this aspect when OGA OBINNA is having a problem with Pamela? Of course, Pamela having brought the problem on herself, because I believe she's not the only one who drinks, but why her?
Everybody, OGA at the top is in the building. So I've seen a viral post that is making headlines about the custody of children and everybody, OGA at the top is in the building. So I've seen a viral post that is making headlines about the custody of children and everything, and they, of course, Facebook bloggers wamechukua and TikTok bloggers, they're making a day whatever out of it. However, they're having a field day. However, it is fake news, okay? It is fake news. That's a fake account, okay? Hakuna story ka hiyo. Hakuna story ka hiyo. I've seen there some people are celebrating, some people are sympathizing. I don't tell you guys, it is okay, it's fine. Breathe, okay? Breathe. Story ya custody, hakuna story ka hiyo.
Hey, surviving on social media is not easy. You know what people do? They can go dig something that happened in past. They can even create, that's what happens. So let's just listen to what he says, because I was like, because a friend asked me, and I've been a fan of OGA OBINNA for some time. Only that some days I don't watch because I'm doing a lot on other people, also on Nyabohanse, Nigeria, political. So I had not done anything relevant on that. And I didn't even pay attention when people are talking about the custody aspect. Because all the videos I've been watching, OGA OBINNA has been with his kids. So I wondered what was happening.
It's not a current happening. And the kids are okay, I'm okay. Tuko viri, okay? Tuko viri. So isiku stress, unajua nini? Then I've also seen the matusi mnampatia. It's unnecessary, man. Hizo drama tulipita kitambo. Okay, at least mimi nilizipita kitambo. Mimi siku hizi penye niko zile za any of my baby mamas can see their child whenever they want to see their children. And I also expect to be extended the same, but it doesn't happen most of the time, which now I got to a space where I stopped fighting. I've spoken about this on most of my interviews, and I've spoken to a couple of baby daddies. Nimewambia ni aje kama ni baby daddy acha kupigana na baby mama. Okay?
Okay, so OGA OBINNA moved from someone who is clarifying to someone who is educating. And of course, when I was looking at the comment section, so many people liked what he said. Only the part they did not like is when he referred to the son Gaidi. I don't know whether it's a joke. Sometimes you can have people whom you really talk to so much and you create a language that some people will not like it. I remember in college, there are friends who used to call each other nigger, and we didn't have any bad intentions. Like, people would hear that and they think you are quarreling, but we were not. And even up to now, when we meet, we say, nigger, nigger. And there's also a friend we call each other woman, woman. It won't happen for everybody. But for you, you create a fun. Life is about fun. You can't be too serious because life is so short. You don't know when next you'll be in you know, a coffin and, you know, all that, all right?
Whatever, you mind your business.
So, let's be listening to this part here.
That's the exact thing that I'm doing, okay? Kanifi, nalipa, ikifika medication, whatever. However, if any of my baby mamas wants to either stay with the children or whatever, iwe ikubambe, iko sawa. Mimi niliacha hizo mafight, siko kwa hiyo space, and I will never get in that space again because I made a lot of mistakes in that space, and I hurt a lot of people, and I realized that the people that hurt the most are the kids, and I made peace with it, okay? So nowadays, ule atakam atanipata kwangu, wamejua kwangu wote, wako na simu wote, wataongea na mothers wao, wataongea na mimi wakitaka, whatever. So isiku kidogo tu.
Okay, guys, so as we look at that, how easy is it? How easy or how difficult? You know, if you've been maybe into this scene of such a situation, you've interacted with a lot of people, you've seen a lot of news, you've watched a lot of people, not one, not two. There is a show that is shown every day about, I'm supposed to remember the name. When you watch it, you can find very dismal information, you know. I watch it once in a while, but the show really brings out very information that is quite nefarious, you know, information that you wouldn't want to watch twice. And you realize that some people, they become so animalistic after separation, you know. Automatically separation comes with enmity because maybe someone did not expect it. Some people think that life is just something you wanted. There are those who don't hold shocks, they'll blame, they'll have to, you know, take it. It's not like America whereby separation is normal, yeah? And therefore, when it comes, people just accept it. Yeah, so, I don't know, when Obinna talks about this, how easy is it? You know, how easy is it so that the aspect is talking about the custodian of kids or whoever is with the kids and all that, how easy can it be? Yeah, so you realize that was fake news, but it traveled so fast. Now, one thing that I told you at some point, fake news travel very fast, rumors, that is.
It's fake news. Like the custody story, that was a long time ago, like, that was when I was joining KISS. Huko mwanzo is when we had like a court case, hapo kidogo, and then ikafika katika nikamia my wakili, I don't want to fight anymore. Wacha, muachie everything, and I stopped and I said, Mungu atanipigania, and somehow God has always come through and whatever. So she's okay, I'm okay. We are currently not having any fights, and I don't foresee any fight with any of my baby mamas. But you know, shit happens, that's what they say. But I'm not fighting. Me, whoever is fighting is fighting. So hizo headlines umeona at your final, no. That is a wrong headline. Yeah, it's a fake one, it's a fake account. Yes, Lola Kofiti, Ada Kofiti, and so are the people. Mwenye yuko fiti ni yu gaidi hapa, na tumetoka usi.
So when he called the boy Gaidi, people are like, don't call your baby Gaidi, that's too bad. And I was like, what if they have created a code of communication? Because sometimes the people we play with so much, we create codes, you know, life is just fun. Do you realize that when you create such codes, it becomes so interesting? Don't be too serious. Life is too short, you know. Unless there is enmity, I don't see any problem with that.
Lakini he's gonna be fine. We're working on it. Yeah. So relax, man. On those posts in your blog when I shine now. Last week alikuwa na shine story ya nyumba. Of which pia kuna tu binadamu ako sini. Nini. I'm just like same thing. So this week, the story of custody. And I'm just like I'm like Mimi, ninyang'anya watoto mimi. I don't think this because my kids are grown-ups. Like my kids, if you look at them right now, they know what they want and where they want. There can be a little manipulation kidogo, but eventually mtoto atakwambia tu mimi nataka kwenda kwa mom, mimi nataka kwenda kwa dad. Yaani washapita ile age ya mtoto unaweza mfungia kitu kama miezi hata 5 hivi na hajaona budake ama madhake na kwetu wako tu sawa. You see, so you guys saw Lola's reaction when when the mother came back after a long time when she had gone to hustle elsewhere. You saw Lola's reaction. She had missed the mom. And even the video in the car, she was telling me, I miss mom. I'm like, okay. So when you look at that, there are kids that they know exactly what they want and they know exactly how they want.
Exactly.
So say, yeah, ijafika your point. That's what wanna celebrate. Yeah, right now it's nice.
So, OGA OBINNA, when you did this video, did you want to prove a point or mock them, or what exactly were you doing, if I may ask? Just asking, because I can see that look is actually a sarcastic one. Anyway, it is what it is. People don't mind their business, do they? But it's a one way of making videos. You know, currently reaction is one of the things that is really thriving. And people have not accepted that YouTube or Facebook or TikTok has allowed this niche to exist. And that is why you may expect anything. You may expect anything. So bye-bye for now. Let's stop because my phone may be drained of power and currently we don't have power. Bye-bye.